Hey guys, Charlie Ware coming to you real quick. And as you see from the title, I'm going to talk a little bit about the uses of EvenFlo. And I'm talking about this subject only because of the fact that I want to get a few things sort of straight, but also let you know why it was also created as well. And again, I'm just giving you ideas and things that I hope will actually enrich your life a little bit better and have you understand the reason why it was created. Now, first and foremost, this is like sort of a little background, but I'm trying to make it really, really quick. I was born with sickle cell trait. Later on, I realized that it was beta thalassemia, things of that sort. So, sickle cell, EvenFlo was created for myself. EvenFlo is actually the first. No, I'm sorry. Is like the I think 12 or 15 formula that I experimented with myself for years and years and years. I'm going to medical school, then dropping out, then actually going to naturalistic school or acupuncture and a naturopathic school as well. I started to want to know more about the natural ways of healing myself because of the fact that I stopped taking any narcotics when I was very, very young. I recall when I was about 8 years old, I used to get real bad cramps or real bad pains in my sides and now so down my legs. My mom gave me a pill when I was about, like say, 8 or 9 years old. I'll never forget that feeling. I was actually completely drowsy and I saw like 3 or 4 of my moms. And from that point on, I never actually wanted to tell my mom that I was actually in pain because I never wanted to have that sensation of not knowing where I was and being completely out of control. So that was the reason why, what sort of led me down a naturalistic pathway. Why was EvenFlo created? Well, going through natural medicine school or acupuncture and also herbology school, I was realizing that they had treatments for or protocols for almost anything, lupus, cancers, anything out there. And I hear one thing concerning sickle cell disease, and this is in a naturalistic standpoint. So, and then it wasn't until I actually went to a sickle cell crisis myself when I was in school that I had one of my professors even try to treat me with anything. Of course, he tried acupuncture, which helped a lot, but then he was also trying different herbs. This is why I was actually in class one day. I just went to a crisis around maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So they took me to the clinic, laid me down, and was just trying to treat me. I know I very rarely had to go to the hospital for a cell crisis, but in turn, I was always trying to do something natural to help myself out. And that was sort of the birth of me looking at different herbs from a biomedical standpoint to really see what was really going on in these herbs that was actually either giving me some relief or wasn't giving me any relief. And this was, again, maybe 15 plus years ago that I started this whole journey with trying to find something that I can treat myself with. Happenstancely, the hooking up with a lot of the people here in locally in South Florida, I was just lucky to be introduced to a great hematology oncology group here at Joe DiMaggio, and they started to send me a lot of their sickle cell patients as well as other diseases I treat well, genetic diseases, things like that. From a naturalistic standpoint, he got great results, and that sort of just started to spearhead me creating more products and or a better product that I was just using on myself and a few of the individuals or a few of the patients I was seeing. And then Tamika Mosley contacted me, and then we sort of like spread the word everywhere that I was treating these things. EvenFlo has been clinically trialed in Cameroon and also Nigeria, Kenya, and a few clinics here in the United States as well with different case studies. And is actually in the process of being in a double-blind study right now in Kenya by the Surgeon General of Kenya, and now he's the Minister of Health now as well. It's actually been taking place at the Obama clinic, the Obama Hospital for Children that he built there. It's a major lab, actually a teaching hospital there in Kenya, in Kisumu. So, I've had individuals, say that, silly things like, it has been tested. It has been tested for years and years and years. Trust me, it has been tested. The reason why it's not FDA approved is because of the fact that, FDA doesn't approve natural substances. And in order so I have to go through a lot of testing and take it back off the market. I didn't want to do that. So when I was originally testing the EvenFlo, I had a lot of caregivers that was asking me questions, well, what else can it be used for? And I'm like, well, I was using it on myself realistically, but I knew it can do more than just sickle cell. We've proven how it improves hemoglobin. We've seen how it stopped pain in pain crisis. We've seen how it gave individuals a better quality of life, preventing, some major surgeries and things of that sort. But I've had individuals, with severe back pain, take EvenFlo and get relief from it, arthritis and especially PMS syndromes and the cramps and the bloating and things of that sort. And everyone asks, like, why is it such a broad spectrum type thing? So what you got to understand that what EvenFlo is really doing is like increasing the oxygen inside of your body. It's helping your body sort of hold on to as much oxygen, as well as microcirculation. That means the microvenules and microcapillaries that are inside different parts of your body towards organelles or different bone structures as well, is helping the blood flow to those areas a lot easier. So you can definitely use EvenFlo for many different things, but we built it as the one for sickle cell because that's my passion. That's where I was that's the arena I was in to try to find a solution for that group. Even for migraines and different headaches, it can actually help with that too. We find individuals, especially caregivers, or the ones who really gave us the feedback over and over again about having to use it or just using it. One of our ambassadors, her name is Cece Moya. She's an actress and model. She actually tested on herself before she even treated her child with it. Actually, we put a video with CC and her testimony, a bunch of other individuals with their testimonies with EvenFlo on themselves. And even though they may only have the trait or things of that sort, it still would give a lot of relief. I see a lot of individuals, and of course, there are more people with the trait than with the actual disease itself. So a person that was diagnosed with the trait, I know that we can also go into crisis. So that's why I myself used it on a daily basis in order to make sure that I stay healthy, make sure that I don't feel that occasional pain here and there. Listen, I've been a high level athlete. I played in AAA baseball. I fought mixed martial arts. I've surfed. I've mountain climbed. I've done many crazy different things. I've flown around the world. And it wasn't until I actually started to really take that medicine with me, EvenFlo. Before it wasn't even named EvenFlo, it was just a powder I used to carry around everywhere. Everyone was like, I'm always making these teas and things like that. So I didn't have a name for it, but I used to always take this tea with me to allow me to do a lot of these different things. So, it was just a little background for you guys. And it was also, I saw a comment from someone for another post. It wasn't even on our sites, but, someone was saying that, people are being guinea pigs because our stuff wasn't tested. And I'm just here to let everyone know. Everyone knows that, and it's seen some of the reports that our stuff is tested. No one's been a guinea pig. I'm not trying to experiment on anyone. If anything, we're just trying to continually improve what we're doing here at Healing Bliss Global, make sure that we're doing the best for you guys. So once again, I just want to put this information out. If you guys have any questions, feel free to chime in at any time.